Damn!
Zombie apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Or if you're a subscriber or you visited my channel before, welcome back. Today I've got a video for you that's a little bit of a different gameplay video from what I normally do. I've talked before in the past about how my solo gameplays usually are for practice, and I usually like to play aggressive or hyper-aggressive. But sometimes, when you're playing PUBG, the opportunities are not there to play aggressive. For instance, in this game, I'm about to have my first encounter here. There's 24 people alive, and I have traversed over 3/4 of the map just to get into zone. Well, I guess I'm lying there. I did have one other encounter, but that other encounter looked like this. Hey, buddy. Nice Uggs. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, usually I would take that encounter. I think that's fun. Jump off the bike there and get into a crazy gunfight. But in this situation, I thought it would be prudent to get to the zone and live to fight another day. So anyway, I make my way all the way to the military base, and this is the first encounter that I get to have when I finally see this guy across the street here. Now, when I pull out my SLR there, I forget that I don't have a scope. I only had so much looting time available to me, but I figure, you know, what the hell, I'm going to take a few shots at him anyway. Little do I know, this guy is fully geared and prepared for a sniper war, and I am not. So this guy's going to take a few seconds here as I pop off shots at him to figure out where I'm firing from, and that's when he starts returning fire, and I realize, oh shit, I may have taken an encounter for which I am ill-prepared. So I go through my normal routine here of giving him a couple different looks, making him, you know, guess which side I'm going to end up on. And look at the brass balls on this guy. He just stands still, fully confident that when I peek my head that next time, he's going to hit his shot, no matter which side of the tree I peek on. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to smoke my way out of here, and I'm going to get up close and personal with this guy. This is where the hunt begins. This is where the mentality of, you know what? I'm going to play this game just hunting people down for sport. And I figure this guy can't get too far. With balls that big, he probably can't move very fast. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a hard right flank here, try to get an eye on him, see where he's at, and I'm going to move in and take what's his, make it mine. This is his last known position, right? So I have a good feeling that he's somewhere around here. So when I get up to the building, what I'm listening for is just any signs of occupancy in the building. And I hear a few footsteps. So I am moving in like a goddamn Navy SEAL here, just very slowly, hoping I'm going to see him in this doorway. Lo and behold, get a few shots on him. This is where the inside hunt begins. Now I'm listening to his footsteps, trying to figure out where he's at. We're going around and around. He's in the middle room. He's on the outside wall. I don't want to give him time to heal, right? I want to play aggressively. I hear him in the hallway. GG, buddy.
X gon' give it to ya. He gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya. He gon' give it to ya.
Woo! And now I am geared up to continue the hunt, baby. Just like that. Love this gun. Love this combo. The Vector and the AWM. Man, I got so excited when I saw that he had an AWM. Outstanding. So at this point, my goal is just to get eyes on enemies, right? I'm in a good position here. I've got great gear. I don't want to give it away. I figure the best thing to do, based on where the circle is right now, is to move up here to the high ground. See if I can get my eyes on some enemies. Now in PUBG, as competitive as it is in this game, one of the things that will keep you from becoming a rectangular box on the ground is your attention to detail. Tell me, as you're scanning right now, did you notice anything? Let's go back and take a look. Now this time pay close attention to the top of your screen right by the guardrail. The slightest bit of movement as a guy passes by, and that clues me in on the fact that when I get to this rock, I'm going to be able to see him. He's looking to get a shot on somebody, and I'm looking for more loot. Now this poor guy's only mistake was having the same idea that I had and just getting there first. He spotted somebody down below, he was squaring up for a shot, and that was the last thought that went through his head before my bullet did. Now I made some noise taking that shot, and as you guys know, the AWM makes a very distinct sound. So I loot really quickly, grab a few things that I need, and I'm out of there. I don't know who's seen him, I don't know who's aware of his position. Last thing I want to do is join him as a rectangular box. So I hear shots coming from below me, I'm in a slightly different position. I take a quick scan, and then I realize that some shots were coming from above me. Now that is the dominant position in this circle, and I realize if I want to be able to shoot down the hill, I'm going to have to clear that position. So, it's time for another Remy hunting music sequence. Enjoy. Now, if you've played PUBG for any length of time, you have probably had a moment where you psych yourself out. And I was darn sure that there was a guy up there, but if he was a ninja. Now, even right here, after I checked that whole place, I thought I heard something behind me. Even though I went around the house, I went in the house, I was sure that there was somebody there, but I never heard a footstep from him until I got to this ledge. And then I got really sketched out, but I don't have time to go back and reinvestigate. The circle is coming. I have to make sure I'm ready to fight and get down the hill. Now, after I check my 6 the entire way down that hill, I am feeling pretty confident that there is nobody behind me. You would think that I've learned my lesson. After all the times in the final circle, I have been shot in the back. But sometimes you don't learn your lesson. I see this guy and I'm just thinking, one lobotomy coming up. Now I'm super happy with that shot, and I'm mentally sitting here patting myself on the back while I reload, getting ready to scan around and make sure that I don't have any other easy shots on people. I see this guy get behind the truck right there, and then what happens? The ninja from behind attacks. Luckily, I get saved by this bloodthirsty son of a bad word at the bottom of the hill. He looks up and takes a Kar 98 shot that probably keeps me in the game. You never know. I got out of there quick. I got into some good cover. The guy was in the blue, probably damaged. I maybe could have took him out, but that guy from the bottom of the hill hit a great shot and afforded me the opportunity to stay up here and heal and get a good look down the hill at what's going on. Now, I unfortunately ended up with a pretty bad circle here. They're aware of my position. A guy just took a shot up here, and I have to go down the hill into the circle. So I'm thinking I may have more cover on the left side. Luckily for me, I have a good headset, because the next thing I hear is another ninja on the high ground coming up from behind. Now, that guy was unlucky. He didn't hear me. I did hear him, and I was able to get that kill. But as I'm retreating from that fight, I'm taking shots from down the hill. And take a look at the time. I gotta move. So after making a mad dash down the side of the hill, not taking any fire yet, I decide to move over to the east side of this hill and make a beeline for that half wall. It's right about then I notice these two guys fighting. Ooh. And that is the guy who saved my life earlier. Oh, that is the thanks he gets. Welcome to PUBG, buddy. And now we find ourselves in the most heart-pounding position you can be in this game. I don't know if it's worse in squads or in duos or in solos, but in this position when you're down to it and there's two teams left, In this case, 2 people left. It is just a crazy feeling. Now, the last guy that I killed, there was 4 people alive. He killed his enemy and I killed him. So this other guy, I have no idea where he is. I am very wary at this point of ninjas on the high ground. So I am worried. I'm sitting here thinking, gosh, my back's exposed. I checked it. I figured the best thing to do is to get in between these 2 sets of cover, see what I can see. Now, in the interest of time, I cut out a bunch of me going back and forth and scanning and listening and looking for this guy, and I decide to go in the house as the circle is closing here. I do a very quick, kind of a sloppy clear, and I move into the corner of the house where I'm going to have a couple of the only vantage points that I can get from this position. Now, right about the time I think to myself, I don't know where this guy is, I better pull out a nade and do some searching with my nades, this guy's thinking the same thing, and he's throwing nades on the other side of the building. Unfortunately, I was not able to see where the trajectory of those nades was coming from. So I pop out of the house here, and I start doing some scanning. Now, I'm pretty sure that this guy isn't to my northwest, behind that building, because that's where the grenades were going off. So I'm thinking that he's either somewhere directly to my west, or to my southwest, or directly to my south. So I move into a different position here, thinking he's on the west. I take a quick look on the other side of the building anyway, and that's when I see him on the other side of the half wall. Just very briefly, passing by that broken part, I throw a nade and the fight is on. He comes around the corner, throws a nade. I'm lucky enough to get in cover. The guy decides to charge, and I'm able to just put him down. What a game. God, I love this game. So let me know in the comments below, guys, is this how you play the game when you get a really good AR or a really good sniper rifle that you like? Would you have played this game any differently in the position that I was in? Please let me know in the comments below, and a special thank you to all the brand new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys coming on board, and I hope you're having fun with the videos. Let me know what I can be doing better in the comments below. See you guys for the next one.